It is time to work on this Hitachi. Let's fix these oil leaks. I parked this Hitachi here so we can do some maintenance on it. Some of the maintenance I want to do is fix the hydraulic leaks. This is a pretty nasty one right here, under this arm right here. But I also know that I have a leak over here, coming right out of the drive gear somewhere in there. So those are the two major ones. Got a lot of oil coming from here. It's on the underside of this cylinder. It's also all wet right there. So right under here, let me see if I get the camera under there. Under the cylinder here is a little drip. This is about a 3-inch rod and a 5-inch cylinder. So we have to take that off, pull it out, replace the seals in there. I don't want to jinx myself, but maybe it's an easy one. Maybe we just got to tighten up some hoses in there. Let's move this entire machine back a few feet to give me a little bit of room, and I can take this pin out right here, pick it up, pull it out. Hopefully I may have to pull both sides out, but for now I think I want to leave that side attached to the machine. It's been a minute since I started this. All right, this is 24 volt. Sure, yep, 24.6. Oh, you know what I really like? This makeshift board that I put for all of my impact sockets. So I can come up here and measure this. That's it, first time, 24 mil. I can use my trusty Harbor Freight Hercules brushless impact here. Easy peasy. All right, right before I take this out, I realized that it's going to be kind of hard to access underneath here. If I move this offset cylinder, so it pushes over that way or pushes over this way, it's going to be much easier to access this side over here. Let me do that real quick, and before I take that pin out. All right, I didn't think about that. Look at this. Now I can easily get under here if I need to undo those. Here's a look at it when it's offset like that. This was the diverter, by the way. I was pushing that in. That when it's in, it goes to the offset. When it's out, it goes to the thumb. All right, so what I want to do is disconnect this coupler here and this one here. I don't want hydraulic fluid leaking everywhere, so what I'm going to do is put a vacuum on the hydraulic tank up here. Let's go ahead and do that now. This has worked well in the past to create kind of a suction. So I'm going to turn on the vacuum, then I'm going to take these two off, and then I'm going to use, hopefully, my kit over here, my JIC kit, to just seal that off, and then we'll have it disconnected, hopefully with minimal amount of leaking. So let's turn this on. Already loosened it. Wrong one, wrong size. All right, this is not JIC, it's ORFs, O-ring. So let me get that kit out. Don't think we're leaking. Just got those hand tight, but I think that'll be okay. A little bit down here, but not too much. This piston is all the way out, so it's probably up to here, which means this is all full of fluid right here. I'm gonna have to drain all of this out. Maybe I'll take that off and then lift it up and drain it out. Maybe I'll try to reclaim some of that hydraulic fluid. All right, I've got a reclamation bucket, let's call that. So now, just need to pick this up, drain the fluid out, and hopefully that'll catch most of the fluid. There's a bracket up there. This bracket up here, it's just blocking me on the other side, so maybe I need to loosen that and I can get it all the way up. All right, so I'm looking at this bracket and It's not even doing anything. It's not connected to that. Looks like maybe there used to be a brace on there, but not anymore, so it's doing nothing. Alright, I got that brace out of there. It really wasn't doing anything. Alright, well, we got a little oil coming out of here. After a little bit, I realized this was doing a bunch of nothing. The oil stopped flowing when I lifted it up, so all we're going to get out of it once it finishes draining. I don't have a wrench for that. Look at, you can see it better now. You see all that oil leaking right out of there? I do not have the kit that I ordered coming in. It's coming in. I ordered it. It said 2 to 5 days, so hopefully it'll be here in the next couple days. I want to go ahead and get this off if I can. Get ready to put it back on. Clean this off a little bit with some of the super clean. Hopefully this will do. Like there's a little, it was locked in there. Let's bend that back first. Being careful not to hit the piston here. Oh, it's moving. Yeah, I think I got it moving. Very little bit, but it's going. All right, that's the trick. I just need a spanner wrench. I don't have one, but I can get it off with that big pipe wrench. All right, looks like this wants to come out. Definitely wants to come out. Or do I need to be a little precautious taking this out? Okay, well, no matter what I do, I'm gonna lose a lot of hydraulic fluid, I believe. This much oil in here. All right, so this is what I've come up with. I was able to stretch this 1/2-inch line after I heated it up right on the end there, and let's see if I can reclaim some of this without spilling all this hydraulic oil on the ground. Well, that might actually work. Look at that. I was able to slowly push this piston in and just force all the hydraulic fluid out into the bucket, saving me a lot of mess. It feels about 2 gallons. I'd rather have 2 gallons in that than 2 gallons on the ground here. Yeah, not too bad. It looks okay. I don't see any major scratches or any scratches. All right, let's see if we can figure out why we were leaking here. So we know it was leaking right out of that wiper blade right there. So it was coming out of the inside over there. So I will need to take this off. I'll wait on the new kit to come in, but I've never done this before. Hopefully I won't need any special tools. All right, while we're waiting on the seal kit to come in, I want to look at this leak here. You can see oil coming out right. Oh my goodness. These guys are killing me, man. Every time I talk, they just want to talk over me. Yeah, I don't need you here. So I'm going to take off this panel, see what we can see underneath here. This is the front of the machine. It's the back of the machine. Okay, the front of the machine is that way. So this is the left or rear drive here. So it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts right there. 19 mil. There we go. All right. Okay, we got a lot of oil in here. I'm gonna have to figure out where this is coming from. It's hard to tell. I might have to clean it up. This is all pretty dry up here on this side. Oh, we got some helpers out here. Okay. Yeah. Where are you gonna go? Underneath? I got some more Super Clean here. Yeah, Super Clean reached out to me and they actually want to do a giveaway with this. So one of these bottles, a can, and a hat. So just reach out to me and I'll pick a lucky winner. And obviously you need to subscribe to the channel, maybe comment on the, yeah, let's do that. You know, why don't you place a comment on this video? That helps the channel out. I appreciate it. And then we'll get a lucky winner some free product. Isn't that right? Yeah? All right. Clean all this stuff off. Ooh, smells good. I'm hoping we can, once we clean this off, we can see where the leak is coming from. Let it dry off. All right, it's been 24 hours since I cleaned this and it's definitely leaking. The front of this is all dry here. These connections are all dry over here. Looks like it's coming from the back wall. Looks like it's coming from right back over here on the other side. Look at that. It definitely filled this little section up here and dripped all the way out here last night. So it's a steady leak. Look at that drip right there. Again, I could take this whole thing off. Didn't want to get this far into it here. I was hoping this would be an easy fix. Here we are on the other side of the drive gear. This looks fine. There's no leaks on this side. Come on, flashlight. All right, so we probably need to take each one of these bolts off, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I got the vacuum hooked back up and turn this suction on to go to work. They keep switching on me, JIC or O-ring. This one's JIC. Put this one on. Okay, I didn't spill too much. H12, yeah, that'll fit in there like that. Oh, that was wet. Look how wet that is. Look how dirty that one is too. Dirty and wet. Okay. Oh, there you have it. Oh man. Well, that's gear oil in there. But the wetness came from this bolt here and this bolt over here. I don't see anything inherently wrong with why this would be leaking all over here. It looks like there's a spot right there. Is that where oil? There's a little port there. See that? This is where it was leaking back there. Like it's coming out here. Yeah, look at that. See, it's leaking right there. Definitely leaking. Coming out there. Dripping on this bolt and dripping down on this bolt. Maybe this O-ring just needs to be replaced right here. That one little O-ring. Maybe that's all I need to do. All right, watch out. Not that way. All right, I'm gonna take this O-ring off here. Okay, there we go. All right, well, I can tell you right now, this O-ring is very stiff and it is bigger on one side than the other. It looks like it's been pinched. Right there, definitely not doing its job, I imagine. So hopefully that was our issue, just this little O-ring right here. Went out and got a pack of O-rings because I didn't have one that fit. Looks like maybe this size is the right size. Oh yeah, that's like exactly. So I don't know what the specs are, but I think that's gonna do it right there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back together. I've cleaned up this outside here pretty well. Yeah, hopefully this is our culprit right here. We had this leak out a little bit more over the last day. Put it back up in here. It fits pretty well. It's not light. No, it's not light. There we go. Let's tighten those down. All right. Get those sealed up. All right, so what I'm going to do now, after I clean up all this oil, let this sit for 24 hours, and hopefully we will not see any leaks. All right, well, it's been a full 24 hours, and it is completely dry in here. So I'm going to call this fixed. I think it was that O-ring. I even ran the machine a little bit, went up and down, made sure I got fluid in here, and it's not dripping anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and put this cover back on, and we're going to call that fixed. All right, well, I've got this piston and the vise. There's a big nut on here. It's probably 2.5 inches. I'm hoping that is not going to be too terrible to take off. Hang on a sec. We got a nut in here, looks like, to hold this on. It's punched on either side to hold the nut in. Oh, the last thing I'm gonna want to do is strip this out. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get this locking nut out. And since it was punched on either side, so I'm gonna have to try to unpunch it. I might have to cut a little metal. Let's see how soft this is. Maybe I can punch it out a little bit. Just tapping it a couple times, it does look like the lip of this is a little bit soft. Oh yeah, there goes another piece. That might be good enough to get this to move a little bit. Yeah, it's moving. Oh yeah. Looks like there's a ball in there. There it is. There's a little bearing in there. All right, we're going to plan B here. The vise that was holding this on my bench was breaking the bench. The 2x4s and plywood was just not strong enough to hold the vise. Hopefully this will be strong enough so I can put this down here and maybe crack this loose here. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, that wasn't too bad. Scuffed it up a little bit right there, but I got it moving. All right. There's a washer in here. All right, so off like that. All right. Now this is where I figure the problem is going to be, somewhere inside here. I don't know if you can see this. I'm looking at this. This is just the kind of the wiper at the end, and that wiper is definitely broken. Wiper's no good. Oh yeah, and look at this one right here. That is damaged right there. See if I can get the light just right in there. That's damaged. Yeah, I think that's our culprit right there. Well, good. I'm glad we found some damage because we know what the issue is. Well, look what just came in. Friday parts. This is my first time ever using them. Hopefully this kit fits. It took them about 5 to 7 days to ship this all the way from China, but this was the cheapest I could find, about $50. All right, so I took this first part off here. Oh, these 3 pieces here. All right, well, I can tell you right now, this does not fit. That does not fit. So, you know what? I think I got the wrong kit. So these 3 obviously do not fit here, which is a shame because that's definitely worn down right there. Definitely need to replace that. And frankly, I don't know if any of these parts are gonna fit. All right, so here's the wiper at the end. It's slightly smaller. So that's no good. Yeah, so nothing's gonna fit in here. All right, well, I'm gonna try to return this, get a new kit. All right, just got this in from Friday Parts, but it is the wrong kit. So they sent me another one, and that is definitely the wrong kit. 3rd time's the charm. I believe this is the right one. So I ordered the arm cylinder, and they sent me the bucket cylinder. They said this one was the arm cylinder. In any case, This one I believe fits, so it must be mismarked on their website. But I gotta give them a shout out. They did eventually get it right, and they didn't charge me anymore for these other kits they sent me. There's no coming back after this one. I'm just destroying this seal trying to get it out. Oh, there we go. Had to break it. That one's definitely worn down. We're not finished yet. Got a little bit of hydraulic oil in here. I'm just gonna lube up some of these new rings. Maybe I shouldn't put this one on until I get this other one on. Let's take that back off. This one is gonna be a little bit tight. Maybe I can stretch it out. This seal was really difficult to get back on. I had to heat it up, stretch it out, and then just work it all the way around, inch by inch with the screwdriver. I felt like I stretched it out a little bit too much, but I'm hoping it'll come back to its original form. All right. This is the wiper. Wow, easy. That's just half of it. I really need to get this part out, and here we go. It's coming now. There we go. I think that's the hardest piece to get out. Oh, this is just completely cracked. Look at this. That is completely cracked there. I don't think that's supposed to be broken. Oh, that's okay. That's how it goes. Need to make sure I get the orientation. See, it's open on this end. So it's, this guy needs to go down like that. Okay. Okay, so this is a little spacer here. Spacer here. All right, that, hopefully that is exactly the same. Okay. One more pieces down here. I'm just gonna have to stab it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. See that right there? Okay, so that comes out. Okay, so tell me that's it. Okay, looks like two pieces. I hope so. Looks like two pieces have been replaced by one. So this went on the inside of this one here like that, and so this piece completely replaced by this piece. Okay, so the only thing is we're left with this one piece, which, oh, there we go. That goes right in the middle there. All right, so let's try to get this back together. I'm gonna clean this first, get all that gunk out of there. All right, let's just hope that it goes this way. Can't tell because it's different from the one I took out. I do not have one of those fancy tools to put this in here, but I don't think this will be too bad. You need one of those tools, right? Pinches it in like this. Why didn't I buy one of those? Oh, nope, that's gotta go down there. There we go. I think I got it in there. On top. Okay, she's in. A couple more pieces. This guy and this guy. This is not a flexible. This is like a hard plastic. I don't know how that was supposed to go in there. Unless you did this one first. Unless you just like supposed to bend it like this. We're going to take this guy out gently. All right, get that out. All right, that goes in first. Then this goes in. There we go. All right, think we got them all in. Now we can work on the outside ones here. There's one more up here. Okay, I think I've got those all on. Got it cleaned up, and no. We got one more we gotta do. We gotta do this guy. All right, this guy here. Let's see if we can tap this in here. I'm gonna use this old one to kind of tap it down. I think we're bottomed out. Here's the little dimple right here that we will put this ball bearing in, and that should hopefully lock it in. So we're going to try to line up this hole with that dimple. All right, I think we're good. We are right in the middle. I don't think that's going anywhere. Come on, get in there. Oh, I might have got it. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, it's in there. Oh. Okay, why didn't somebody tell me this? I mean, what was I thinking? I left this off just thinking I'm gonna screw this on after I tightened down that nut and everything. Oh, are you kidding me? I gotta take that whole thing off? What an idiot. Grease up these threads right here. It looks like this is where it was locked on here before, so maybe another inch turn. Be enough to hold it on there. Okay. Still gotta get these spacers in here. I can't do it with the knee rest. Come on. Stay there. All right, let's fire this thing up. I started lifting the boom up before I moved the arm cylinder. That's why the bucket hit the ground like that. It took a second to fill the cylinder back up with hydraulic fluid, but it was able to bleed out pretty quickly. But I should have done that before I lifted the boom up. That engine sounds good, doesn't it? Anyway, let's check for leaks here. Looks dry to me from here though. That's dry. Maybe we fixed all the leaks. We got a little bit of water. So here's what we have. Look at that, water coming right through the swing gear. I mean, is that supposed to happen? Should it collect water and just drip like that? I mean, it's been raining, but I mean, I guess it's got to go somewhere. It comes right down here, gets in there, and then what I'm trying to do here is clean out all these rocks right here, separate them from the topsoil. Most of it's rocks. They've just been piled back here for years, and a few of these trees I want to take out. I got a bunch of nice big rocks then I can get to and use around my property, or do whatever I want to do with them, make a wall, who knows. But these little rocks I'm going to store up and save for something. Big old pile of, see, I mean, we can use, this is good topsoil in here. Let's certainly use this. What, I mean, it's buried my branch in here. What? Got some old, what is this? Old barbed wire back here. Yeah, a lot of stuff I got to clean up back here. More work we got to do with this machine. We got to do some work on the bucket here. It's cracked. It looks like somebody tried to repair it already. They reinforced it. They did put some weld on it. Probably not enough. Maybe we'll fix that next time. I want to fix this tooth over here. Still got to fix that swing gear. But guess what? That is going to be another video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please like and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon. Then you'll get notified when that video comes out. Hopefully it'll come out pretty soon. Ain't that right?